Welcome back here on Prime Sports. My name is Andrew Hernandez. So I'm in a different room in my house right now for a while. So this is technically the room where that I'm probably gonna be doing for a while, or somehow, technically this is where I'm gonna be doing most of the results from all this and postseason information and all that for a while. So technically, current right now, yesterday, girls basketball postseason kicked off already. So today we already have some results in for girls basketball. So we're gonna do girls basketball first, and then we're gonna talk about the regionals from boys basketball that was released on Friday on the IHSA website. So if you want to see the whole bracket for boys basketball and all that, go to the IHSA website, go under boys basketball, and go under state series information and hit the brackets as well. It's all on there as well. So make sure to check it out as well. And they also have where the regional sightings will be at, and all of the sites for the regionals, sectionals, and the super sectionals as well. So some of them I might say where they're at. So I'm going to kick off with girls basketball already. So we kick off with the Rockford Lutheran regional. So Rockford Aiden Urbaum, I think it's the school's name, will take on Orangeville, one of the top teams in the Northwest Upstate. Illini will face off at Rockford Lutheran, and Rockford Lutheran has not yet found out who they're playing. They'll play the winner of Rockford Secret Lady Apart, I believe it's pronounced, in Rockford Christian Life School. So that score has not yet been posted yet on the IHSA website as well. Next up, we have Newman will take on Eastland. Newman won their game yesterday versus Fulton as well. Polo will take on River Ridge from the Dakota. So River Ridge, Polo, and Newman Eastland, that's going to be part of the Savannah West Carroll regional. So I'm already saying some of the games already ahead before saying the sites were there. So the next regional is Dakota. So that will be Aquin will take on Dakota, and Pecataka will take on Lena Winslow as well. So we just got done with 1A, now the 2A. Next up is the Rock Island Alleman one. So Rock Island Alleman will take on Rock Falls. Rock Falls, another winner, as they go on to defeated as well Bureau Valley as well. Also from the game, congratulations to Rock Falls' Claire Bickett on scoring her 1,000 point yesterday as well, as she hit the 1,000 point mark in Lady Rocket basketball yesterday. Congratulations, Claire, on that achievement as well. The other matchup will be Erie Propstown, as they'll take on Princeton. Next up, we got Rockford Christian Regional. Already have one of the matchups, and that's Byron and Rockford Christian as well. I don't think the other one has not been announced yet who's facing. So next up is the Genoa Kingston one. That will feature Stillman Valley will take on Johnsburg, and then Aurora Catholic will take on Marengo. And then finally, out of the Class 2A will be the Spring Valley Hall Regional, where Spring Valley Hall will take on Morrison, and Savoy Sauk will take on Riverdale as well. So next up, we have Class 3A. We have the Rochelle Regional. That will feature Rockford Boylan and Rochelle, and then Sterling and Dixon as well, part of the Rochelle Regional. Next up is the Belvedere Regional. Sycamore will take on Belvedere North, and Freeport will take on Belvedere. In 4A, Rockton Hotteniga will take on Rockford East, and Rockford Auburn will take on Rockford Jefferson, part of the Rockford East Regional. So another Nick 10 Regional as well. So next up, Rockford Guilford Huntley will take on Elkin Jacobs. And finally, Harlem will take on Rockford Guilford. So that's the girls basketball regionals from 1A to 4A. So that was the girls' results. So I kicked off with that first because it got kicked off already as well yesterday. And it will be going on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be the regional semifinal game. So next up, we have Class 2A. Next up, we have the boys basketball one. So they were released on Friday as well, during the day as well. So this week is the final week for boys basketball regular season games before the postseason gets underway. So it will kick off next Saturday is when boys basketball kicks off for across the state. So some of them will kick off Saturday as well, and most of them will be played all through next week as well. So we kick off is the Mendota sectional for 2A. So the sites for the regionals are Erie Provincetown, but the Erie Provincetown one will probably be in Provincetown, Winnebago, Genoa Kingston, and Spring Valley Hall. The first one is Erie Provincetown. The first matchup will be Rock Falls. They'll take on the winner of the Morrison, Oregon matchup as well. Princeton will take on the winner of the Bureau Valley, Erie Provincetown matchup as well. Rockford Lutheran will take on either Richmond Burton and Stillman Valley, part of the Winnebago Regional. And finally, part of the Winnebago Regional, Rockford Christian will take on either Winnebago or North Boone. Next up, the Genoa Kingston Regional. So Johnsbury will take on either GK or Marengo. And Byron will take on either Woodstock Marion or Crystal Ray St. Martin. Next up, the Spring Valley Hall Regional. Seneca will take on the winner of Hall or Mendota. And Riverdale will take on the winner of the Aurora Catholic Sandwich game as well in Class 2A. So moving on to 3A, we have the Canelan sectional. First up is Crystal Lake South. They'll take on either the winner of Prairie Ridge or Crystal Lake Central. And Cary Grove will take on either Wheaton Academy. We'll take on Wheaton Academy as well. So that is part of the Cary Grove Regional. Freeport will take on Rockford Boylan. And Rochelle will take on Woodstock, part of the Rockford Boylan Regional. Belvedere North will take on either Harvard or Belvedere. And Woodstock North will take on Sycamore, part of the Belvedere North Regional. IMSA will take on Plano. Winner of that will take on Canelan. And Burlington Central will take on Amarian Academy, part of the Amarian Academy Regional as well. Moving on, in Class 3A, we have the Pontiac sectional. So first up is the Geneseo Regional. Our first matchup will be Metamora. They'll take on either the winner of the Geneseo-Galesburg matchup. And Peoria will take on Dunlap as well. In the Class 3A Regional, Sterling Regional, Sterling will take on Ottawa and Dixon will take on LaSalle, Peru. And in the Streeter Regional, Kankakee will take on Morris and Streeter will take on Pontiac. In the Peoria Richwoods, Limestone Regional, Peoria Richwoods will take on Limestone or East Peoria. And finally, Morton will take on Washington, part of the Limestone Regional as well. Next up, we go into 4A. The first one is the Guilford sectional, the Rockford sectional. Zion Benton will take on Round Lake. The winner of that will take on Wharton, and Libertyville will take on Waukegan, part of the Wharton Regional. DeKalb Regional. DeKalb will take on Rockford Jefferson, and Hampshire will take on Rockford Auburn. And next up, we have the Rockford East Regional. Rockford Guilford will take on Harlem or Rockford East. And Huntley will take on Rockton Hotteniga. And then Waukegan Jacobs Sec Regional. Jacobs will take on Mundellen. And Fox Lake will take on McHenry as well. So coming into these sectionals, I think the most likely one out of those. So my projection for the Pontiac one, I think the projection is probably going to be Kankakee and Metamora out of this one. The other favorite I got is probably Sterling and Kankakee is another one in those. So the regionals kick off next week as well, next Saturday as well. All over the state for boys basketball, 1A to 4A. So I believe that Wednesday and also that following Wednesday and Thursday, that's when the regional semifinals are played. And that Friday or Saturday night will also be the regional championships as well. So most likely it's a fun time for basketball in the Midwest, as you guys know, because basketball normally right after Super Bowl, basketball starts to heat up, even for around March Madness and all that. You got coming up, college coming up. So I'm gonna end the video so you guys can probably go enjoy the Super Bowl, and also happy Super Bowl Sunday, and thank you for watching.